inside of my magic bag here. Which side goes first? Against goes first.
The resolution before us today is if euthanasia should be legalized. Making euthanasia legal would undermine the value of life. Basically that the elderly may feel burdened, may feel like they are a burden to their relatives.
Why should the law force them to live in a miserable life? How can they see what's good in life when they're in excruciating freedom of choice of an individual is a fundamental right on which a lot of other rights depend on?
Depression might cause them to be irrational while choosing euthanasia or not.
Who owns my life?
To refute Kayla's point, because she said that whose body is this, who owns my life? But there is such thing as involuntary euthanasia where the doctor or family members decide, so that's not the person deciding.
People wouldn't see life as precious as it is, and they would be tempted to take the easy way out. Suffering is a huge part of life, and without it, people would take life for granted.
Taxation. Liberty and taxation are essentially incompatible.
My teammates will soon present to you the fact that we would not be so economically stable and technologically advanced were it not for taxes, and they will explain the true meaning of theft.
Taxes go to the government, and then that money goes to things such as schools and...
There is also no moral justification to ignore suffering of any being, because that's one of our moral duties.
Fellow teammates and I strongly believe that animals do not have rights because they lack the capacity of free moral judgment, and they are essential in the testing of new medical innovation.
No matter how smart he or she is, we would never think or dare to use infants or troubled adults for experiments, having their skin worn as clothing, hunted for sports, or for entertainment.
Since we as humans are higher on the food chain, it's sort of our right to exploit the weaker species.
I'm going to refute what Kogan said. Maybe less intelligent than us, but if you take, as Julie said, an infant is less intelligent than a dolphin. So now you are saying that a dolphin shouldn't be tested on, but a little baby infant who is just starting to grow up should be tested on with these radical experiments.
Well, I really liked the Google Docs because usually, like, if you were to work on like a Word document or something, you would keep having to send the file back and forth between each other. And with the Google Docs, you can just see exactly what the person wrote there. There's no sending of files or anything. It's simple.
Yeah, it's like, it makes like for good communication.
What about the social bookmarking on Diigo?
That's really helpful because you get to see everyone else's points and what they are. It gives you a chance to
Anticipate?
say what they're going to say.
Thank you very much, ladies. You did a great job.